Hello. I'm going to talk about a subject about HVAC. And it's not about turning wrenches, superheat, subcooling. It's not about how to set a condensing unit. It's not about psychometric charts, anything technical. I made a video about getting knowledge about this trade, but I just want to tell you that it can be really dangerous. And knowledge can be dangerous because anytime you possess knowledge in a field or any group of people, and you might possess more knowledge than most people in the trade, or anything that you might know, it might be a little dangerous. And let me elaborate a little bit. If you go to work somewhere, a lot of times these kids that get out of these apprenticeships can be smarter than they think they are. A lot of the older guys are really good at fooling you into believing that they know a lot more than you, when a lot of times, I would say most of the time, you know much more than them. You just haven't learned how to apply those principles yet. What I would suggest to a new guy getting into this industry is, when you go to work somewhere, stand your ground. You really do have to be, you just have to really watch your words. Don't say too much. Prove yourself. But it's really sad that you don't want to expose too much of your knowledge to people that might be intimidated by you. And this is really common in this industry. And like anything else, it's a lot more political than I would like to realize it for. Politics play a big role in it. Go in there. I, for one, I'll be flat out honest. I can't stay in an organization very long. I haven't found one with somebody who is a supervisor. See, it can be a dangerous situation when your supervisor, when the owner of the company is not as intelligent as you are, and just doesn't possess as much knowledge as you do. And if you're overly enthusiastic, that can be looked at as you're green. You're no good at what you do. Having too much enthusiasm. See, I maintained my enthusiasm since I was 15 years old. I'm 31 now. And every time I work with somebody, no matter how long I've worked with them, and I'm excited about what I'm doing every day, because the difference is I had a passion about it. I had a drive. I had a fire. It was more than just going to work and getting a paycheck. It was about, man, look, when you have knowledge, what it does is it makes you realize how much is wrong. How much is really wrong. But you would think that if you could find things wrong that were legitimately wrong, and they were helping customers and people cool their establishments or make their refrigerators work better or whatever, you would think that would be a good thing, right? Well, wrong. Because you're gonna stand out. And anytime you stand out, you're going to deal with a lot of opposition. Sounds familiar. So what is it? Should you go to work every day and go into your career and just try to fit in with the mold and go with the politics and just earn your paycheck? Because you can do it, and you can be really stupid. As long as you keep your mouth shut, you don't hurt anybody's feelings, by sharing with them something that might hurt their ego. You see, it's got to change out there, guys. When you're working for these large corporations and you've got the young smart guys, let's not be afraid of them. For one thing, let's help them to grow, give them as much knowledge as they can, so they can make your company more money. Lose the ego and make more money. It's just amazing to me. So it really just boils down to bullying. Someone feels inferior. And it's very common. It's not just about making money out there. it's not just about somebody's making $40 an hour and the other guy's making 30. You'd think that people would really care. I don't give a fuck about the money. I could care less about the money. But I cared about getting things done right. And I say I cared because once again, I had to make another move to another buy new every two. And you tell me if I'm wrong. Tell me that this organization, the heating and air conditioning, refrigeration, the heating and cooling world isn't about just making $1 for the most part. When you really get in there, you tell me that people can still stay at companies long term with the way the attitudes are in the industry and the fear that some younger, smarter guy might outsmart it. And I'm not so young anymore. You know, I guess I am just discouraged with this industry because it takes a lot of talent. You know what? People think about HVAC and they're like, well, it doesn't really take that. It takes a lot of knowledge. And the knowledge that we had, unfortunately, we could do engineering jobs with. So, anyway, I'd love to hear what you think about on the matter of, is this a reality in this career? Thanks.